Client's brief to us was to assist them in getting their rebrand out to the public and what it actually means to them. So what can we do to get people to understand what they have always stood for, but how they can be part of their everyday lives now? And the One Rand Man, while not necessarily a brief to create content or create episodes, was a perfect fit for us to firstly target the market that we wanted to, get the message out there, and also tied in perfectly with the National Savings Month, which happened for the month of July.
The whole idea of the One Rand Man came from a very simple thought. South Africans are not great savers. 76% of our income apparently is spent on servicing debt, which is not good, which is terrible. And we're all guilty. So nobody's exempt from this. But the point is that, you know, we thought, what is a way you could learn to connect with your money? And so basically we thought, imagine you got your salary paid to you in 1 Rand coins. Surely that would teach you a thing or two. And from that simple statement, let's say, the idea came from the One Rand Man. So essentially what it is, we went out and we recruited a guy who was willing to have his salary paid in 1 Rand coins, and then let him go at it. I mean, and basically chronicle him. And it was incredible, you know, like once we had the idea, you know, all the other channels kind of slot into place. We then developed a media partnership with Personal Finance, you know. So basically every episode that came out, whatever was learned in that episode, they would run a full page feature in the newspaper in Personal Finance, explaining all the various subjects from a financial perspective. Basically, our guy was a guinea pig. He was just doing his thing. There was no financial advisors getting involved with him. He was a complete social experiment. He was learning everything by himself, and we were just chronicling it. On the sidelines, you then had an expert video as well that we called in. Sometimes we didn't use only Sanlam experts to keep it nice and objective. So it wasn't just always punting a Sanlam product. It was talking about actually changing someone's perspective on money. And so as it went on, that's how we worked. And then there was obviously, you know, he had his own Twitter feed, and that was created for him. And basically all this stuff was aggregated into one social media aggregator, which is called Stackler, which created a page which basically featured, if you went there, you'd get all the videos, all the expert opinion, all the articles, all the tweets. So basically you could get a one snapshot of the guy's world.
The results have been phenomenal for us, not only as a campaign, but just to see how people respond to this form of media, which is content, and being online based, obviously with a huge support coming in from traditional media. You know, we've got over 12 million rands worth of PR coverage directly in traditional media. That's without even going into the social impact that we've had through Twitter and Facebook, etc. And while local news, radio, TV, newspapers, magazines have chronicled him, you know, we're finding that the thought is so simple that even international press has picked up on it as this is a world problem. Savings is a world problem as well.
The word got out there. I mean, you're hearing it from the strangest places. You know, like people going, "Oh, did you know this guy got his entire salary paid in 1 Rand coins? Isn't that interesting?" You know, because you already, just by hearing that thought, you already start thinking, "Hang on, you know, that would really work." You know, in a way. You know, and it's a very laborious process, but hell, you'd learn a lot about your money. And to be honest, he did.